OMG guys, I cannot believe the green player has captured Australia. He just made the biggest mistake of his life. Thank you very much green, you just totally gave the game for me. Welcome to Risk4Ever channel guys. To the channel which shares the most relevant tips and tricks on how to win at Risk, and improve your rank in no time. Subscribe to the channel and you won't even see how fast you will become so much better at Risk. Push that notification bell to see new videos first. This is your host ChampionEver, and today we are playing 6-player progressive card game on classic Risk map. Settings, alliances off, balance splits dice rolls in 60 seconds per turn. This time I'm playing with 2 intermediate rank players who are yellow and green, and 3 master rank players who are orange, purple and blue. Wow guys, I'm playing against even 3 masters. I think it's definitely going to be a tough challenge, so wish me best of luck guys. Playing with masters is not the same as playing with novices. All what I need to do today is to believe in good luck. Keep your fingers crossed for me and make a prediction of who is going to win. And by saying that, let the game get started. I don't really like the setup, I've got to be honest. I only have my troops in 2 different places of the map, 1 army in North America and 2 in Asia. Well, I had 3 troops in South America in the beginning of the game as well, but they have got swiped out pretty quickly. And since I'm not that really spread out well enough, it means that I will be in a danger when it will come to the game phase, when players will be taking each other out for the cards. My position is the worst of all of the players pretty much, I would say. While I only have my troops in 2 different places of the map, the blue, orange, green and yellow players are in 3, and the purple player is in even 4. Wow, he has his troops in South America, North America, Asia and even Australia. Well, I'm pretty sure his troops from Australia will be swiped out by the yellow player, but still. And if he gets South America early in the game, then he will definitely be a tough opponent for all of us. I'm really glad that the green player is building a big army in North Africa territory that prevents the purple player of capturing South America. Well, the purple technically could capture it, but still it would be way too risky for him, I would say. The green player is an intermediate, and even though intermediates know that it's good to swipe players out for their cards, they still value continents as the main thing. And since the green player only adds his troops in 1 big army, while doesn't really care about having them in any other places of the map, I would guess that he is the player who prioritizes continents as well. If the purple player captures South America by being so weak, then the green player will definitely invade and want to capture it by himself. Which wouldn't be the smartest move, as you don't want to make your opponents to be easily taken out by other players. And at the same time the green player would weaken himself as well. He would regain the troops he lost eventually, but wouldn't really get some of the advantage. And if after capturing South America, he would keep his armies blocked, then he would be in a very bad position for sure. You win progressive card games by taking opponent by opponent out when it's worth for their cards. And by having your armies blocked, you won't be able to take anyone out. When the value of sets will start getting high, getting 2 extra troops every turn, obviously won't really mean for you very much at all. And lol guys, look at how poor the yellow player is. He seems to be very inexperienced and I kinda feel bad about him. When he tried to capture Australia for the first time, why did he leave 3 troops to the last territory he needed to capture? You are not guaranteed to win 3 versus 1 blitz roll, while 5 versus 1 blitz roll you win every time when it comes to balance blitz. So if he had left and attacked with 5 troops instead, then he wouldn't have needed an extra turn. In the next turn he successfully finished capturing Australia, but look how weak he became. He got only 3 troops to guard. He is very lucky that it is progressive cards game, as if it would be fixed then I would trade in a set and easily take Australia from him. But since it's progressive, I don't want to let someone easily take him out after he would become swiped out from Australia by me. Why would I let someone to get a bunch of cards for basically free? Also, I didn't understand why he attacked these 4 troops of purple in the Middle East over here. It was just a troops wasting attack. By swiping the purple player out from Australia and Asia, he made him a very easy target to potentially be taken out soon, and it can really impact the game. Also, I didn't understand why the green player traded in a set at 3 cards just to get 4 troops. There's no really a purpose to trade in a set at 3 cards before the first round of sets. Why not to keep the cards and potentially get more troops? It would have only been a great idea if he were in danger, or if he decided to do 1 or 0 carding. So I didn't understand what was the point behind trading in a set for 4 cards. Well, maybe he is so desperate to get Africa that he will even be willing to swipe out 10 troops of orange, la. That would be a really dumb move, and it will pretty much ruin the game for both of the players, while someone potentially would get a good advantage later on taking them out. And OMG guys, is the orange player taking yellow out? Lol, that's not how you take a shortcut orange, la. But like for real, why in the world you attack these 9 troops of blue? What was the reason behind that? That was pretty obvious that you will run out of troops. You just really ruined the game for yourself, blue and yellow. Poor, very poor player called yellow, he didn't have a set. Or if he had one, then he should have definitely traded it in. As it should have been pretty obvious for him that he will be taken out for 5 cards being so weak. Wait, is the blue player going for yellow? That's pretty risky for him. So let's see if he will succeed. No, he screwed up. I don't really think it was worth the risk for 10 troops. Well, it seems the green player won this game. The situation highly favored him. Too sad it's his turn after blue and not mine. So instead of me, the victory is going to belong to him. Wow, I cannot believe he is getting 5 whole cards for absolutely free. Wait, maybe he haven't won yet. It was a total mistake for him to bring the whole army into Australia. OMG guys, I cannot believe the green player has captured Australia. He just made the biggest mistake of his life. Thank you very much green, you just totally gave the game for me. Well, at least he partly blocked the purple player from me, who even has 5 cards. So instead of it, I was forced to go with the more risky plan, which is to take blue and orange players out who have 2 cards each, and if I succeed then I will win the game. And yes guys, I will. In your face green. You're probably regretting so much right now by capturing Australia and at the same time swiping the territory of blue out from it. Lessons must be learned green. You should never make your opponents to be easily taken out by other players, whether that means by taking down some of that player's troops, or by removing that player's territories from the specific part of the map. Even one single taken territory can decide the whole game, as you can see. You should have blocked that territory from me by adding some troops to Siam. But then still, even if he had blocked blue, I would have still been able to take the purple player out by adding 18 troops I've got to Alberta territory. So the biggest mistake of him was to bring his whole army into Australia. As look guys, he completely could split his army over here and only leave few troops to finish taking the yellow player out. After taking yellow out and trading in a set, he could have taken the orange player out, and after trading in a set again to take the purple player out for 5 cards, and then he would have completely won the game. But since he totally blundered the game, the opportunity to win I took by myself.